So, good morning or good night, depending on where you are in the world, and welcome to another album review of the Shield Dude on a Couch. So, today we're doing the debut record by the supergroup Better Lovers, and it's called Highly Irresponsible. And yeah, this is the follow up to the EP that they have, and I this album artwork is just great. And again, the theme this weekend is this is the weekend of Will Putney because he's a member also of this band and he produced this record. So Better Lovers has members from Dillinger Escape Plan with Greg Puciato and also has members, a few members from Every Time I Die. Most of the members are from that band. So this band formed when every time I die, called it quits. So when I knew of this super group, I was intrigued because of the combination. I was a huge Every Time I Die fan, but I have a this is going to be like a hot topic or maybe like sensitive for some people, but I wasn't that huge a fan of the Dillinger Escape Plan. Yes, I respect them as a band and I had some of their albums, but I wasn't such a fanboy of them because I found them just too chaotic at times. So, but every time I die, I fucking love them. So yeah, like I said, this is an album, and it has all those members doing that super group, and I was very bummed when Every Time I Die disbanded because I really loved their style of like a hardcore, like with some punk elements, some metal elements, and some metalcore here and there. I really enjoyed what they did. So when they broke up, I was kind of like bummed. But yeah, you have also here, Jordan Buckley. You have Steve Mishia and Clayton Holyoak. I know I butchered some of those names. So the sound of Better Lovers, if you enjoy Every Time I Die, if you also did your escape plan and bands like, with Fit for an Autopsy, all those type of bands, I think you will enjoy this record. It's 10 tracks, 35 minutes in length, and it's a fun record. This is not the type of record where you're like analyzing all the lyrics or being like, oh, this is this deep enough for me. It's not meant to be deep. It's meant to be a kick-ass fucking metal record, and that's just what it is. The production again, Will Putney, the dude is great. I don't know. He's like I would say he's the Ross Robinson of today. On how he captures the emotions of every band. So Greg Puciato to me, like even though I say that I wasn't a huge fan of Dillinger Escape Plan, I think he's a very talented vocalist. And he had an album a few years ago that I really enjoyed where he did more like an alternative rock thing. And he's also collaborated with Jerry Cantrell. So I know the guy has some chops and different type of voice, so he can pull out different type of vocal styles. So on this album, I think the styles, like, it sounds more similar to Every Time I Die, especially the way of the song, even some of the songs were how Greg is singing. Is that a bad thing? Not necessarily, but probably in the future, they can do different stuff, to separate themselves from their previous bands. But I think as a debut record, if you're not counting the EP that they put out, that was pretty cool, it's a very solid debut. It starts with a song called Lie Between the Lines, and it starts like a little bit slower, and then it gets all chaotic and frantic. But pretty cool stuff. I like the how these songs feel like so very immediate and in your face, but also fun at the same time. Then you have a song like Your Misplaced Self, which is like almost 2 minutes. So it goes by very quickly and it has that hardcore, like punk essence to it, which I thought is great. on a white horse covered in blood. Uh, there's like a there's some funny lyrics on that one, which there's some lyrics here that you listen to them and you're like, yeah, you can get a chuckle out of them because they're type of funny in a way. But as I said, I don't think these are the type of lyrics that you need to take so seriously. Uh, anyway, so it is what it is. I think a song like "Deliver Us from Life" has some different elements to it. I think here Greg uh, sings a little bit different, and I don't know. It's like a metal song, but it has I don't know why it had like a like a country vibe, but very subtle. So don't get scared. This is not that song that like Falling in Reverse did with tutti fruit or whatever jelly roll. It doesn't sound like that. So do not get scared. But it has a little bit of like different things to it, which I think uh, gives it a little bit of flavor. I thought everything was put here for me. Also, again, some like tongue-in-cheek lyrics that I enjoyed, and the titles on this song. Superman died paralyzed. Sadly, that is true. Rest in peace, Christopher Reeve. I haven't read the lyrics for that one, so I don't know what it's about, but it's a great title. I think the only song on this record that I would say, I wouldn't say it's bad, but I would say that it was like a step down, or it was at all times, which is the ninth song on the record. And I don't, it like drops momentum on the record for me because it's like more slow. And it was so fast paced, and then you have like this screeching halt, and you're like, why? Like maybe Will, I'm not a producer, but maybe this song would have benefited for being like in the middle, maybe to separate the first half of the record for the second half. But putting like a stop sign almost at the end kind of took me away a little bit from the momentum of the record at that moment. So yeah, I don't wouldn't say it's a bad track, but I would say just the placing didn't make sense. And I don't know, it kind of I was like, oh, hyped up, and then it was like, so yeah. And then they have an amazing album closer with Love as an Act of Rebellion, which is a chaotic, frantic, uh, but Greg Puciato's vocals are great on that one as well. And I think that's a great album closer. Uh, it's like you wake up after at all times. So besides that nitpick, and I think this is a highly irresponsible, good fucking time of a record. So if you like fun, if you like your hardcore punk with energy, I think Highly Irresponsible by Better Lovers is for you. So I want to know from you, Couchers, what are your favorite songs from this record? Comment down below. If you like the videos that I'm putting out, do not forget to give me a like. And do not forget to subscribe. That helps me with the YouTube algorithm to get to more people like yourselves. So until next time, Couchers, this is Hector, the Shield Dude on Couch, and I'll see you all right here on the couch. Thank you and goodbye.